And welcome back, Pokemon trainers and fans. This is your host, Professor Pine, bringing you another episode of the Pokemon Fight Club. Sorry this one is delayed. As you can tell, dad time plus 9 to 5 job, excuse me, means mayhem. So, here we are. Better late than never. So let's jump right into the action. Our first matchup is going to feature Seaking, the evolved form of Goldeen. Pure Water type with Waterfall, Flail, Horn Drill, and Supersonic. And its opponent will be Mankey, the pure Fighting type, featuring Cross Chop, Strength, Double Team, and Screech. Well, Pokemon ready, let's head back to the battlefield. Neither Pokemon with a real advantage in this one, and yeah, future me talking about the previous episode where right before the Drowsy Dugong match I said, wow, we're going to set a record for the quickest episode. Good grief. But I know that there's another battle coming up real soon. Not this episode, thankfully, but that's going to take the cake from that one. So here we go. Turn number 1. Mankey's going to lead off with Cross Chop. That's going to hit and do some pretty good damage, almost down to 50%. Seaking going in for the Horn Drill. And that's going to miss. So Mankey dodging what could have been a one-hit KO on turn number 1. Turn 2, Mankey with the priority. Here comes another Cross Chop. And that's going to miss, so Seaking hangs on. Seaking's going to get off a Supersonic. And that's going to miss as well, so warning shots on turn 2. Don't mess with me as we go. All right, Mankey with the Cross Chop here. And it's another miss. 1 for 3 on the Cross Chop. Here comes Supersonic again from Seaking. And that's going to hit. Mankey's going to have to fight some confusion from here on out, or at least until it's able to shake off the confusion. Only 2 more times that I can use Cross Chop. This is one of them. It's confused. Here comes the Cross Chop. Another miss. 1 for 4 on the Cross Chop. Here comes a Waterfall from Seaking. And that's going to do some hefty damage, about the same that Mankey did to it with the first Cross Chop. So let's see how this one responds. Mankey is confused, and it's going to get off a Double Team, so that's going to raise its evasiveness a little bit, make it more difficult for Seaking to hit. If I can't hit you, you can't hit me, is apparently the mindset from Mankey. But to no avail, Mankey brought down to 37 health from a Waterfall by Seaking. So Mankey has a little bit of room to make up here. It's lost confusion, has now lost the lead. And that's going to hit and bring Seaking down to 25 health, barely hanging on. Seaking with the Waterfall. And that's going to hit. Seaking comes back from behind to take it from Mankey. Seaking is your winner by knockout. And if you hear kind of a buzzing sound, I've got a fan going right behind the monitor because it is really stuffy where I am recording. So we'll be right back with the next battle. Next up, we have the Big Bear Ursaring, normal type featuring Dig, Fire Punch, Snore, and Rest. And its opponent will be Yanma, the Bug Flying type featuring Giga Drain, Headbutt, Swagger, and Double Team. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. I like Ursaring with the Fire Punch in this one, or Fire Blast, I don't remember which one it was, over Yanma's Bug typing. There's my Big Bear. So we'll see if Yanma's able to withhold that. Oh, excuse me. You can tell it's been a day playing Dad. All day today. Alright, so turn number 1, here we go. Commands are issued, and Yanma is going to start off with Swagger. So that's going to raise Ursaring's physical attack, but it's also going to confuse it. Ursaring fighting the confusion. It's going to attack itself, so that's going to do some hefty damage to itself. So already Yanma playing some mind tricks on Ursaring early. Yanma going in for a headbutt here on turn 2. That's going to hit a light cast, not much damage there. No longer confused, here comes the Fire Punch. That's going to be super effective, brings Yanma down to about half health. So Ursaring snaps out of the confusion early, but Yanma's going to need a bit of a miracle here to come back. Here comes a Giga Drain. Shouldn't do too much damage against a normal typing, and it really doesn't. Down to 120 goes Ursaring. Yanma recovers up to 181. Here comes the Fire Punch again from Ursaring. That's going to hit super effective, and Yanma's down to 43 health. So Ursaring in control of this one. And Yanma's going to go for another Giga Drain here on turn 3. That's going to hit. That's going to bring Ursaring down to 69. And Yanma is up to 68 health. Ursaring coming in with the Fire Punch, super effective, and down goes Yanma as predicted. Ursaring is your winner by knockout thanks to Fire Punch. So congratulations to the Big Bear Ursaring. Speaking of bears, I am really excited for the Legendary coming out in the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, but we'll talk about that next. Next up is everyone's favorite good egg, Togepi. Pure normal type featuring Headbutt, Metronome, Attract, and Sweet Kiss. And its opponent will be Nidoqueen, the fully evolved form of the female Nidoran, Poison Ground typing, with Body Slam, Mud Slap, Ice Punch, and Toxic. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So like I was saying, I am really excited for that mythical bear fighting type that's coming out with the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And that's going to pretty much round out my team of bears. So I'd really love to do a run of Pokemon using just a team of bears. And I realized this, Snorlax is classified as a bear. Alright, turn 1, Nidoqueen with a Toxic that's going to hit Togepi. So Togepi is now poisoned. Togepi answered back with Sweet Kiss. And Nidoqueen is now confused, but a little bit of damage there from the poison on Togepi. So Togepi already playing games with Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen fighting the confusion. It is going to get off an Ice Punch. That's going to hit for okay damage, not the greatest. Togepi is coming in with a Headbutt. And not much damage there either. Togepi's physical attack, not the greatest. But as you can see, it's working on working down Nidoqueen. So turn number 3, Nidoqueen still fighting the confusion, and it's going to attack itself. So there's a hand for Togepi. Togepi's going to use Metronome. It's going to use Focus Energy, so that's going to increase its physical attack. But there's some damage from poison, so Togepi's got to be careful about losing because of the poison. So it needs to act fast. So here comes Nidoqueen. It's still fighting the confusion. It is going to get off a Mud Slap. And that's going to hit barely any damage, but that is going to lower Togepi's accuracy. And Togepi going for a Metronome. Here comes a Shadow Ball. That's going to hit and not much damage there. Togepi barely doing anything. More poison damage thanks to the Toxic. Togepi's now down to 30 health. So Togepi needs a quick answer here, or Nidoqueen is going to go ahead and take the win. No longer confused. It shakes off the confusion. Here comes a Body Slam. And that will do it. Nidoqueen is your winner over Togepi. I'm so sorry, Togepi. That's such a sad little loss there. But Nidoqueen is your winner, in thanks to poison and the knockout. So we'll be right back with the next battle. Next up, we've got Flareon, the fire evolution of Eevee, with Fire Blast, Smog, Quick Attack, and Tail Whip. And its opponent will be Dugtio, the evolved form of Diglett, pure ground type with Magnitude, Attract, and Curse. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. Dugtrio with the heavy advantage of ground over fire. Not much there in Flareon's favor. Possibly Fire Blast might do some damage, but Dugtio definitely may get a one-hit KO with Magnitude. So here we go. The commands are issued for turn number 1, and Dugtrio is going to get the priority. Here comes that Magnitude. Magnitude of 6. Super effective. And Flareon hangs on with 112 health. Here comes the Fire Blast from Flareon. And that's going to miss. So a free shot for Dugtrio. Flareon already in some pretty bad trouble. Here on turn 2, here comes the Magnitude from Dugtrio. This should finish it. Magnitude of 8. Super effective, and down goes Flareon in a shutout. Dugtrio is your winner by knockout. Oh, I'm sorry, Flareon. What is it with the sad losing poses here? So Dugtrio is your winner. So with that, we'll be right back with the next battle. Next up, we've got Magneton, the Electric Steel type, featuring Thunder, Swift, Flash, and Thunder Wave. And its opponent will be Aerodactyl, the Rock Flying type, featuring Ancient Power, Bite, Curse, and Supersonic. Pokemon ready, let's head back to the battlefield. Magneton with the Electric type advantage over Aerodactyl's Flying. We'll see if Aerodactyl's able to mount any kind of a comeback here. Not the greatest moveset against a Steel type, but we'll see what it has in store. Oh, I'm sorry, you can definitely tell that dad time is definitely running me down a little bit, but I wouldn't trade it in for the world. Kind of being a stay-at-home dad while working my full-time job from home has been enjoyable. So here comes a Bite from Aerodactyl, not very effective, only does 19 damage. Magneton's going to unleash a Thunder Wave. And it gets the Paralysis, so Aerodactyl's going to lose priority here. Magneton's going to get to go first. And that also erases the chance for a one-hit KO, since that was a hit. So here comes Magneton's Thunder. Maybe next season we'll more defined one-hit KO. Critical hit, super effective from the Thunder. And down goes Aerodactyl. Technically, that would be a one-hit KO since it was a damaging move, but like I said, next season we'll rewrite what is a one-hit KO. So Magneton is your winner. We'll be right back. Next up is Mantine, the Water Flying type, featuring Wing Attack, Waterfall, Takedown, and Supersonic. And its opponent will be Farfetch'd, the Normal Flying type, featuring Slash, Fly, Steel Wing, and Swords Dance. Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So no major advantage here for either one. Mantine at least has something other than normal. Oh my goodness. At least has something other than normal typing, so it is a water flying. So we'll see if that plays into this at all. Look at the size of Mantine compared to Farfetch'd. That is impressive. So here we go, turn number 1. The commands are issued. Mantine's going to go for a Supersonic. And Farfetch'd is now confused. Farfetch'd battling the confusion. It is going to get off a Swords Dance, so that's going to pump up its physical stats. Or at least its attack. So we'll see if that's going to do anything here. Alright, turn 2, Mantine going with a Waterfall. And that's going to hit. That's going to be Farfetch'd down close to half health. No more confusion. Here comes a Slash. Deep damage on Mantine down to 106. That Swords Dance turn 1 was a great investment for Farfetch'd. Mantine going for another Waterfall. Wing Attack really wouldn't have much of an effect here. So Farfetch'd down to 63 after the Waterfall. Here comes another Slash. That's a hit, and that will do it. Farfetch'd wins on turn 3, and thanks to Slash and Swords Dance. So Farfetch'd, your winner by knockout. So there we go. So we've reached the halfway point of the video. Make sure to give this a like. Comment below if you forgive me for being a little bit late. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll be right back. The second half of this episode is going to start off with Arcanine, the pure fire type, the evolved form of Growlithe, featuring Flame Wheel, Extreme Speed, Leer, and Roar. And its opponent will be Stantler, the pure normal type, featuring Stomp, Dream Eater, Mud Slap, and Hypnosis. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. I do like Stantler in this one for the Mud Slap, but it also has Hypnosis and Dream Eater, which, as we've seen, has wreaked havoc, as we saw this morning. Good grief. Wreak havoc. So we'll see if Arcanine can maybe outpower Stantler. So here we go. Turn number 1. And Arcanine's going to get the priority with Flame Wheel. Again, I'm still learning to go off of my smaller screen. So that's going to do quite a bit of damage, almost a third. Here comes the Hypnosis from Stantler. And Arcanine will fall asleep. So already a status impact on this battle. Here we go, turn number 2. And Arcanine is going to sleep through the second turn. So a free shot here for Stantler. It's going to go ahead and use Dream Eater. So that's going to hit. And that's going to refurbish some of the health that was stolen from Stantler. So here we go, turn number 3. Arcanine still fast asleep. And Stantler's going to go for the Mud Slap here. The ground attack should be effective over Arcanine. And it's a critical hit, super effective, and that will lower Arcanine's accuracy. So not only is it asleep and missing turns, but now it's going to have poor accuracy. Arcanine finally wakes up, and here comes the Extreme Speed. That's going to hit. That's going to Stantler down to 172. Dream Eater, but that's not going to do anything now that Arcanine is awake. So Arcanine needs a quick answer here. Mud Slap was super effective and the crit. So here comes a Flame Wheel. And that'll do pretty good damage. Stantler down to 83. Here comes a Mud Slap from Stantler. Super effective, brings Arcanine down to 122. More accuracy going down. So Arcanine still in a little bit of trouble. Here comes one more Flame Wheel. If this crits, it should take it out. No crit, but it does knock out Stantler. So Arcanine is your winner, overcoming the Mud Slap, overcoming the sleep. So Arcanine, your winner by knockout. So we'll be right back with the next battle. Up next, we've got Croconaw, the evolved form of Totodile, pure water type with Hydro Pump, Ice Punch, Slash, and Scary Face. And its opponent will be Crobat, the poison flying type, fully evolved form of Zubat, featuring Fly, Bite, Leech Life, and Supersonic. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So I like Croconaw just for having the Hydro Pump. It's a very powerful attack. We'll see if Crobat can maybe answer back, maybe get some bites, get some flinching. So we'll just see how this one pans out. This is battle number 8 out of 12 for this episode. And again, thank you all so much for being understanding with being late with the episode. So here we go, turn number 1, Crobat coming out with Bite. So that's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but it is going to get the flinch. So Croconaw, no action on turn 1. Crobat getting exactly what it was looking for with the Bite there. And it's going to go right back to it. Here comes another Bite. That's going to cut Croconaw down to 205. Croconaw getting the Ice Punch off. Super effective. That's going to bring Crobat down to 226. So not quite 100 damage from the Ice Punch. But just enough to get Crobat back on its toes. Here comes another Bite looking for another flinch. That's going to bring Croconaw down to 159. Nothing doing. Here comes the Ice Punch. Super effective. That's going to bring Crobat down to 125. So Crobat getting back into command of this battle. And Crobat needs an answer. And Crobat's going to go ahead and use Fly. So Croconaw is going to miss this attack. Let's see how much damage Fly will do here. Crowbat ready to pounce. That's going to hit, and that's going to bring Croconaw down to 71 health. Here comes the Ice Punch. Super affected, and the freeze. So Croconaw freezes Crowbat. And as long as Crowbat does not break the ice, Croconaw will win. So it's frozen solid. Here comes the Ice Punch from Croconaw, and that will hit, and that will do it. Croconaw comes back in a strategic fashion to take out Crowbat. So your winner by freeze is Croconaw. So we'll be right back with the next battle. Next up, we've got Arbok, the evolved form of Ekans, pure poison type, featuring Sludge Bomb, Bite, Dig, and Glare. And its opponent will be Oddish, a grass poison type, featuring Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Moonlight, and Stun Spore. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. I do like Arbok in this one. More diverse moveset. Plus, it's just a really cool looking Pokemon in the beginning. Oddish, not a great attack, not a great special attack. So we'll see if it's able to pull something out here against Arbok. So both of them are poison types, so the poison type attacks aren't going to do much of anything. So Arbok's going to get the priority. Here comes a Glare. That's going to be a miss. So Oddish had its eyes closed. Oddish going for a Stun Spore here. And that's going to hit. So Arbok is paralyzed. It loses priority. So already Oddish turning things into its own favor. Let's see how it capitalizes here. Going for a Giga Drain on turn 2. Shouldn't do much with Arbok's poison typing. No, not much at all. And Arbok is fully paralyzed, so that was a free attack for Oddish. Great move there. Okay, so nothing we really have to worry about there. I was just double-checking Moonlight. It's been forever since I've used that attack. Here comes a Sludge Bomb from Oddish. And that'll do a little bit more damage. Arbok going for a Bite here. Not a whole lot of damage from that either. So neither Pokemon necessarily making up any kind of ground here. Oddish is going to go for another Sludge Bomb. And again, not a whole lot of damage, brings Arbok down to almost half health. And Arbok is going to go underground, so hopefully if it does not get paralyzed, that'll do a little bit more damage. But again, we're not necessarily hoping for much here. Alright, so Oddish with the priority. It's going to go ahead and use Moonlight, so it's going to restore some HP. So it's back up to 271. Here comes the Dig attack from Arbok. That does about the same damage, so not much happening on either side. Alright, so someone's got to give here. Oddish is able to replenish itself in two ways. Arbok, not so much. Here comes a Sludge Bomb down to 108, and Arbok is fully paralyzed. So not much happening in this battle in terms of offense, necessarily. Oddish going back for another Moonlight. It only can use this 5 times. It's already used it twice now, and that'll replenish it up to 271, so fully restored. And Arbok with another Paralysis. So the Paralysis is getting worse. Oddish is the only one really doing much damage here. Here comes a Sludge Bomb from Oddish. Again, not very effective, but down to 59 health. Arbok is still fully paralyzed. It's unable to do much of anything at this point. Oddish with another Sludge Bomb. This could take it out if it's a crit. That's going to hit, and Arbok hangs on with 9 health. Arbok with the Bite. And that takes it down to 224. So really the first damage that Arbok has been able to get off in several turns. It's probably going to be too little, too late. Oddish with the Sludge Bomb. If this hits, this should do it. And it will. So Arbok goes down in thanks to paralysis, uh, and, uh, and that's really it. Oddish was able to heal up. It was the only one able to attack. So Oddish is your winner. We'll be right back. Now we've got a battle of two of the Kanto starter Pokemon. We have Bulbasaur, the pure, or not pure, but it's Grass Poison, featuring Razor Leaf, Headbutt, Toxic, and Growth. And its opponent will be Charmander, the pure Fire type, featuring Flamethrower, Slash, Dragon Breath, and Sunny Day. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. Charmander with the advantage in this one, being Fire over Grass. But we'll see if Bulbasaur is able to poison it and get a few other status ailments out there. So here we go. Both Pokemon now on the field. I believe this is our first matchup of two starters, period. So we'll see what this one has in store. Charmander's got the priority. It's going to go for a Sunny Day. So that's going to power up its Fire-type attacks. Bulbasaur's Toxic. And that's going to hit, so Charmander's going to have to fight through the poison, but it might not have to fight for long with that Sunny Day up. So here we go, turn number 2. Charmander's going for a Flamethrower. This could be very dangerous for Bulbasaur. And that's going to hit super effective, and it's a one-hit KO for Charmander. As predicted, it's going to be Charmander all the way with Fire over Grass. So one-hit KO, Charmander, your winner. 2 more battles to go. We'll be right back. Next up, we have Omastar, the Rock Water type, the evolved form of Ammonite, featuring Water Gun, Ancient Power, Spike Cannon, and Bite. And its opponent will be Golduck, a pure Water type, featuring evolved form of Psyduck, featuring Hydro Pump, Fury Swipes, Confusion, and Psych Up. Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So Omastar has the record of 3-1, as you'll see down on the ticker. Golduck with 2-2. So, I think on Thursday is when we'll get into the 3-1s, and then the undefeateds on Friday. So this is our first taste of the 3-1s, and we'll see how this one pans out. Both of them looking to increase in the rankings. Golduck looking to move up. Omastar looking to get to be the first 4-1. So here comes a Confusion on turn 1. A critical hit brings it down to 200. Golduck on Omastar. I'm sorry, I completely missed that attack from Omastar. That was a Bite, and that brings Golduck down to 247. So already some decent damage being dealt here. Here we go, turn number 2. Golduck going for another Confusion. And that's going to hit. That's going to bring Omastar down below half health. Omastar is going to answer back with Spike Cannon. A critical hit on the first, second, 3 times hit. That'll bring Golduck down to 191. So not necessarily the damage that Omastar was probably hoping for, but it did get 1 critical hit at least out of it. So Golduck going for another Confusion, turn 3. And that's going to hit and bring Omastar down to 102. Omastar coming back with another Bite. That's going to bring Golduck down to 129. So these two just kind of chipping away at each other. Golduck going for another Confusion 4 times in a row. It's working, so why stop? That's going to bring Omastar down to 57, so 1 more and it should knock it out. Here comes a Bite. That'll bring Golduck down to 66, so the next attack from either could very well win it. And Golduck's going to change up and go for a Hydro Pump. That's going to hit, and that's going to knock out Omastar, so Golduck is your winner. Omastar is going to fall a little bit in the rankings. Golduck is going to jump up a little bit, knocking out its Water-type rival. So we have 1 more battle to go, and then that'll be it for this episode. We'll be right back. Our final battle for this episode is going to feature Paris, the Bug Grass type, featuring Giga Drain, Slash, Spore, and Growth. And its opponent will be Radicate, the evolved form of Rattata, featuring Super Fang, Hyper Fang, Pursuit, and Scary Face. Pokemon are ready. Let's head back to the battlefield. So again, do want to say thank you for your patience with these videos. I do appreciate the grace. But like I said, I do enjoy making these videos. Just time tends to get away when you're playing Dad and working full-time. So here we go. Turn number 1. Commands are now issued. And here we go. So Radicate is going to have the priority. Here comes Super Fang. That's going to hit and bring Paris down to 129. Paris is going to answer back with Spore. And Radicate's going to fall asleep, so this is going to give Paris a little bit of an advantage here. Radicate is going to sleep through turn number 2. And here comes a Giga Drain from Paris. We'll see how much damage this does. Not a whole lot, but enough to at least replenish it up to 158, so it's only missing 100 health at this point. So Radicate still fast asleep. It's going to miss turn number 3. Here comes another Giga Drain from Paris. A little bit more damage there. That's going to bring Paris up to 189. So Paris taking the advantage of the sleep from Radicate, replenishing itself just a little bit. And Radicate's going to go ahead and wake up this turn. And here comes another Super Fang. So that's going to hit and bring Paris down to 95 health. Paris answering back with Slash. A critical hit, and Radicate hangs on with 28 health. So both Pokemon in danger here. So we'll see who hits who first. Here comes a Hyper Fang from Radicate. That's going to hit, and there's the knockout. Radicate narrowly escapes with the win. So congratulations, Radicate. Paris, well fought, but Radicate will be your winner in this one. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is Professor Pine. This is the Pokemon Fight Club. And we'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.